Welcome back, welcome back.
Hey guys, welcome to your Tarot Talk Tuesday, also known as Taco Tuesday. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. What messages do you have for the collective in general? What messages do you have? Alright, first card out we have is the Empress. Wow, okay. Such a beautiful energy coming in here. The first thing is this, I'm getting that there's a heavy emphasis on nurturing, but nurturing also yourself. You may be somebody that is always taking care of multiple people. You may be a single parent, or you may be a parent, even if you're not completely single, that's doing everything by yourself. Or there is something here where you've taken on a lot of responsibility, and I feel like there's a heavy emphasis right now on taking care of you. There's something coming in with self-nurturing, doing things for yourself that maybe you've been putting off, whether that's getting your hair done, getting your nails done.
So, guess it's random reading night. I ain't got no kids, so, this ain't for me. But, I do understand what it's like to, worry about everybody else and not yourself. You end up running into the cycle, of going and going. And you forget, if you don't do for yourself, if you don't acquire time, you're not going to be able to give what you really want to your children. That's when the attitudes and the irritations, kick in. And then you end up giving them a little bit of attitude or whatever because you're stressed out. You don't really want to do that. Usually mom's always snapping and, oh, my bad, I had a bad day, honey. It's not that you're having a bad day, it's to say you're not having any good days, You don't got nobody there to make it a little easy for you. So you got to find out a way to make it easy for yourself.
Going to a spa, getting a massage, relaxing. Because what's coming in here is that you're getting ready to birth some type of major creation. Whether this is, for some of you getting pregnant, or this is also just the birth of a new idea or something that's getting ready to come to fruition. There is a lot of stability that is surrounding this energy, and I also feel like people are watching you, or people are around you admiring the way that you look. For some of you, it doesn't matter if you're a man or if you are a woman watching this, there's something about you where people are naturally very drawn to you. They're very...
Sound the horns. So, obviously you're a chick that's, out there. I mean, everybody's out there now. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, we all advertise ourselves in some type of way, So, to the best of my knowledge is, maybe watching my channel for whatever reason. And, maybe you, might be striking some gold. But, if you get what you want, and you're tired already and you're annoyed already, it's going to be hard to go up a level and deal with all that extra pressure.
Curious as to what you're doing. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are in their head about the way that you're moving. There's something here about having your head up high and moving forward with integrity.
How many single-family houses, single-family homes would it take for one multi-family?
But there's also a level of modesty that's coming with this. It's funny, for some of you, you have some type of major significant impact financially, creatively, abundantly. in whatever manner. Even this can be with relationships. But I get that you're about to embark on a brand new journey, and this is one that you've really wanted for a period of time.
Don't get nervous now. You know? If you've been planning and you've been waiting, you know? Don't rush into it, but don't waste your time.
This is also something that it could be also that over the last 9 months, there's something finally coming to fruition. So 9 months ago, which was, I don't even know when, but around December or January of last year, you really wanted something to work out that maybe didn't completely work out. It's something that needed a little bit of time to cook, or it's something here that needed time to really grow into what it's supposed to be. This could be a relationship.
Sound the horns long range. Well, you put your work in for something. Just like she said, you cooking, to get a good meal, sometimes you gotta cook for a while.
Relationship. This could be a job offering. It could be a multitude of things. And I also feel like you had to be very, very diligent about the way that you were moving and about what you were saying. There's something here with this Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, Libra energy, Taurus energy. You may be a Leo or Libra Virgo cusp. I also feel like you've been waiting for somebody to come forward and make you some type of offer. Here's what I'm getting overwhelmingly. There is a lot of divine assistance that's coming in here and assisting. And whatever you've been very focused on, if you've been focused on growing a business, that's coming to fruition during this Virgo season. There's something being birthed during Virgo season that is meant to carry you forward for the next few years. And I feel like this is something that is being supported by the Most High. And I also feel like they're guiding you. And there's something here where you're getting ready to receive for all of your hard work. There's some.
Now, if my daddy's involved, that's a really good thing, That means you've been putting in some real work. So, you should be proud of yourself. Working for the Lord, it's the hardest job there is.
Something that you've been very responsible with, that you've been very persistent with, despite whatever you're going through, there's something that's coming completely to the surface here. And the reason it's coming to the surface is because you put the work in. Not only that, there may also be somebody else around you that needed to work on themselves and how they viewed themselves and have a level of self-love for them before they could.
See? Things is going good for you. Just gotta wait for the other person to finish up, Sucks, but it's better than having somebody that's fake perfect, right? At least they're actually trying, working on themselves. That way it'll feel better when you actually come together. You have something to talk about.
Give, you any type of love. Because I'm getting with this energy that you and somebody were either working towards some type of goal here, or there was something that you were working towards that was something you weren't 100% comfortable taking that leap of faith with. Whether that leap of faith is in a career that you like, whether that's going back to school, getting into modeling, or this could even be a relationship in general. For some of you, you do have somebody at work that is very, very focused on your energy. They want to know how you're able to do what you do. Even if this is somebody that, even if you work from home, there's somebody that's very, very curious about you more than when it comes to just a work situation or a work environment. I don't know why, but I get that they're very, very fixated or very focused around your energy in particular. The fact that we're coming out with all pentacle energy, there's a lot of stability, or there's things that are coming in here meant to ground whatever you have going on. I also want to say this though, with this Mars and Capricorn energy, whatever you're trying to accomplish right now, it is going to happen. And as long as you do the right thing, threes are significant. You can be a life path 3, you can be born on the 3rd, you could be a life path 33, in fact, which is a master number. You're getting ready to master something. And it's because you took the action. I also feel like you're going to be getting a lot of downloads with what you need to do as far as generating some type of either passive income or financial income. I am going to say this. I do feel like there is an energy that's looming in the background that may be a bit jealous of your growth, because for some reason you're being viewed as taking some type of significant jump from the Knight of Pentacles to the Empress. People aren't viewing the work that you put in behind it. They're only seeing the after effects or the aftermath of what you've done. And I don't know why, but I am getting very strongly here that there is somebody that's in the background or in the shadows that feels like they've not got the proper representation, or they've not received the proper acknowledgement or accolades for their role in something pertaining to you or pertaining to your person. I also would not be surprised, and again, this is a general reading, so whatever is coming out, I'm going to say, relate it how it relates. If it doesn't relate, that's okay. But there's always multiple messages that come out during this Tarot Talk Tuesday, so it's kind of like a smorgasbord full of stuff. For some of you, you may be even in IT or in agriculture or farming of some sense or of some sort with fish. You may be dating a fisherman.
Fisherman.
But nonetheless here, whoever tried to come in between whatever was meant for you and your success, they're failing here, because your focus and also the divine assistance that's coming in here, it's like you blew this out of the water. You may have even felt like there was something that was purposely working against you. This can even be, for some of you, what your person is going through as well. Because I do feel like your person is working very hard, but it's almost like they have to work double as hard or triple as hard because they have like a wonky wheel. Imagine your person in the chariot and then they have like a pop tire, right? It's going to take a little bit longer to get to point A to point B. Also, be very...
That's when you gotta have patience and faith. You know? When you ask the Lord for something, you have to really, really, really believe He's gonna give it to you. And you have to understand He doesn't give it to you yet because you haven't finished doing the work. It's like a job, you know? When you go to work, you get a paycheck. When you work for the Lord, you do the work and you get the paycheck. Except the Lord don't give you a paycheck every Friday. It's not the way it works. Sometimes you have to work for years and years and years. But when He delivers, He gives you back pay, you know? All the stuff that you missed, you get it all at once. That's why you have to have patience. Not be double-minded. Meaning, if you believe the Lord's real and you ask Him for something and you see yourself going through the journey and you see these things working out, then have faith. Know that He's going to come through with what He said He's going to come through with. Now, me, even I, as long as I've worked for the Lord, had a problem with that, because holding true to what you want, you know, sometimes your level goes up so high to yourself, you know, that you don't believe you're going to be able to make that jump. You don't believe you're going to be able to, whatever it is. But like I said, Or like the Lord says, you gotta have faith. If you're double-minded and you keep, I might not get it, I might not get it. No, if you do the work, if you focus on what you do and not the world, and you focus on the work, then if you know you're doing the work, then you should know the results of doing work. Your paycheck.
Very careful right now, maybe with riding dirty on 3 wheels or something like that. Check your tires. Check your tire pressure. Do you need an oil change? Hi, I'm calling myself out. I need one. But I get that no matter what, you were very focused on the end game, you or your person, and because of that, you're having this significant amount of accomplishment. And there is a major project that is coming forward, and I do feel like you are going to be very successful in whatever you're doing right now, and you are being viewed as somebody that people want to get to know. It's not surprising to me that the Six of Wands came out. That's not surprising at all. 3-3 may be significant. 8-3, 3-6, 6-3, 63, 86, 68. But what I'm getting heavily here is the fact that you're going to be getting some type of public recognition in a relationship. Either you're going to be recognized publicly with this person, or this is some type of recognition that you are receiving with inside of your day-to-day life. So this could be with your job, with your work, whatever. There's a lot of progress and a lot of fame and a lot of fortune that is coming here. And it's good news. And it's because you're getting a W here. And I feel like you need a W because I feel like whoever you are, with this additional energy that's kind of been in the background, mingling, manipulating, whatever, it's a lot harder for you to have this victory. And I had this conversation with one of my clients yesterday where they asked me, do you think that with spell work or do you think with anything that if you're meant to be with somebody, will the spell work stop that from happening? And my perspective is this: what is meant for you is meant for you. That's your path. That's something you're meant to obtain. And yeah.
And that's why I always rely on the Lord. Because if he created everything, then who's a better magician than him? Nobody. If he's the power source of all things, then spell work it's based off power manipulation and shit. You have to use power. So then, no, it can't work. Will it, like, what does the word, the Bible say? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Will it hurt? Yes. Will it get it off and do certain things? Yes. But that's because the Lord wants it to happen to you, so you can fucking prove yourself. I don't know how to say it any simpler than that. Like, I'm not saying, don't go to the doctors or something or blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to that spiritual aspect of things, it's the same thing as lies. Lies is spells. When someone lies on you, your truth is always going to be able to beat their lie. You just have to figure out how to say the truth and prove it. Duh.
Maybe people that are coming in between, manipulating, causing errors, causing issues, in whatever you're trying to accomplish right now. You know what you're trying to accomplish. Whatever you're trying to do, it may have taken you a lot longer to obtain whatever you want, but the truth is here, and there's something about the truth setting you free. And because you buckled down, because it even feels like to me that there was zero response here from you. You knew what was going on, but it's almost as if you put your head down and you worked harder. For some of you, you are somebody that thrives in competition, and this is something that pushed you to be better. I'm also getting with the Four of Cups here, there is somebody that is upset and they keep comparing themselves to you. And they're very unhappy with the way that things have turned out. I'm getting that this is an ex. I don't know why. This could be your ex. It could be your person's ex. Because, again, I feel like there's a lot of clarity on who you are. For some of you, you've even made certain offers to people, and I feel like whoever you were trying to reach out to, whoever you were trying to really work with,
Were you recently injured in a car accident?
it's like this person wasn't open to receive whatever you were giving, but I also feel like they weren't open to receive whatever you were giving because of a work situation, or because there was another energy in the background that was meddling with the energy, with the frequency, with the vibration, with the narrative. But there's a level of clarity here. And I feel like whoever this person was that tried to stop what was meant for you, which was your birthright or something that you were meant to obtain, they're not getting their way here. And this is also somebody that has a lot of imaginary conflicts with you that you may not even know. This is somebody to me that you don't know. Or it's somebody that you don't know actively, where you're not like, hey Bert, how's it going? Right? It's not that type of energy. It's an energy of like almost somebody that's like a secret hater that's sitting in the background, that's watching, that's over there clenching their fist, their Arthur fist, because they're upset that you're obtaining certain things that you worked hard for. But of course, people don't see the hard work, the lack of sleep, the stress, really having to dig deep. There's something here where you had to dig deep in order to make it out, or in order to have this beautiful abundance that is coming towards you. And I feel like there's a level of clarity. What do we need to know about this clarity energy coming in? Yeah. Also, too, you want to know what's interesting? I don't get it's you in the Ten of Swords. I feel like it's this person that's in the background. It's almost like the bah humbug type of energy, or the woe is me, the Eeyore. They're upset over you getting something that they're not. This could even be for some of you if you have a channel, or if you are in social media, or if you are in the limelight. There's something about you receiving more attention than this other person. Even at a job, I keep getting that this is either pertaining to a job or even a family. Like if you recently separated from somebody that was trying to use the kids against you, it's not working. It's backfiring against them because the truth is being revealed. There is some type of information that is being given right now where it's forcing people to see the truth. And when people are seeing the truth, there's a level of guilt for how people have treated you. Because what people didn't know is that while you were being betrayed and people were listening, you went through some of the darkest times or the darkest hours of your life. But now I feel like a lot of these people, they look like a clown to me, like Ronald McDonald. And I get that whatever you felt is being amplified significantly towards whoever these people are. And there is some type of significant ending that is occurring here. And you may feel this spiritually, because the fact that I'm doing this reading and the first thing I keep seeing is like this beautiful kind of illumination of light, and it's light that's coming through these dark clouds that's being projected upon this perch. It almost comes to me like there is some type of light through the dark. That whatever shadow you've been in, whatever cave you've been in, whatever adversities you've been going through, there is this light at the end of the tunnel. It could be a lighthouse for some of you. You may live next to the water, to the lighthouse. I'm not sure, but I'm getting overwhelmingly here. I also feel like bonfires are significant. Whatever the roadblocks were, those are leaving. They may have challenged you, but it's something about you taking the time to regroup, reorganize, and whatever temporary setbacks you may have had, that's changing. And now whoever these people were that came against you or that had something negative to say, because I feel like the thing about this energy is it's being done behind the scenes. So if you're in a connection with somebody, they know that you're with that person, or they know that that person is trying to entertain you. They're purposely going out of their way to make things challenging for you and your person to come into union. But now it's something.
Well, you know how that goes. It's always gonna be the last dance, you know? Can't hate on a man or a woman trying to keep their family together. Spend all that time with somebody. You think they're always gonna be there. You take advantage of things. Next thing you know, you're getting back together off and on. Next thing you know, it's like TV, reruns. You never think it's gonna get canceled. And then that one day comes where your ass get canceled. Then the desperation sets in. Try to be nice, not realizing you had that chance. Try to remember things and do the sweet thing. You had that chance. You try to pull the I want to be a good dad. You had that chance. And eventually, they get angry. Do the old I'll destroy it. I'll sabotage, I'll this, all that, Not realizing now you're really going to make that person want to get away from you.
Something about this person being powerless. And they feel helpless. They feel like whatever con game they were doing, whatever they were trying to bait this person, it's not working. Now this person is coming in almost as like a fish out of water. And they felt like because they were controlling the narrative, there was somebody here that was controlling the narrative in your life. It could be a family member, it could be a boss, whatever. You guys know who this person is. There's somebody in particular that didn't want you to completely blossom or didn't want you to completely succeed in something that was your right. This is also coming in as a level of censorship. And I feel like whoever your person is, they may have needed to communicate with you telepathically during this time period where you were having higher level of conscious energy, but this is a silent energy. Where I feel like somebody really tried to cancel you.
You can't cancel me.
Or destroy something, or to create certain constraints against you. There was a lot of mind games, there's a lot of narratives that were changing, or this person trying to manipulate the way that things were coming with you. But it looks like to me like they have the book of narratives or the book of who you are, and you just set that ablaze. It's something about your energy where you're dictating it. You're no longer allowing other people to tell you who you are, or you're no longer allowing people to dictate your worth in the way that you're moving. I also feel like this has to do with your person. I feel like this is a very similar energy for some odd reason. And I know that I'm not crazy because divine connection is here also with the lovers. So you have some type of significant relationship, some type of significant connection where your person is realizing something. But I feel like they didn't realize it until you removed your energy. For some of you, you had to remove your energy. And I get that whoever was in the back.
If this is for me, or someone else too, You remove your energy because your energy is different from everyone else's, right? So if your energy is what they need and what they want, right? When your energy is next to them and everyone else, they ain't gonna be able to tell who's the one giving it. You know, they may not be good with reading energy. So, you know, fakers and shit. So that's why you pull back, because then they won't feel it no more, and then they'll wonder, well, who the fuck was doing it? You know, and then the Lord will make you run back into each other or something, and then they'll feel your energy again, and then they'll know. It's that person that makes me feel like this. They have that power.
Background, it's almost like they doubled down. This person was playing poker. Maybe you work at a casino. Maybe you should play the lotto. I don't know. But it's something about this person doubling down. It's something about this person, you know, they saw some type of sign that they were meant to back up, that they were meant to stop whatever they were doing, whether this was spell work, whether this was them talking about you, whether this was them stopping your person from having forward progression. Because again, I can't tell, because for some of you, you both are going through the same thing. I even feel like they tried to humiliate your person, either in front of their family, their colleagues. It's something here where they really tried to hang your person out to dry, or...
You know you finished yourself by doing that, right? See, the thing is about a new man or woman coming into, you know, I don't want to use the wrong word, take over or whatever, I don't know. The thing is, it's like a competition now, you know, it always is. And even though you're the one that fucked up the most, the new guy's the fucking new guy. You get it? You have all the years. You should know her. You should da-da-da, so he shouldn't be able to beat you. But he will. Because while you were fucking around, you know, forgetting things, not actually wanting to do them, the new guy wants to do it. So it feels better. You already had your chance. So when you go to do it now, it just looks like you're being desperate and trying to fucking, you know, even though you're being serious now. Now you really you realize, no, I do love her, and oh fuck, I can't lose my baby. You should have felt like that years ago. If you would have pulled your head out your ass, no one could defeat you. That's why she chose you, dummy.
Or tried to create a sense of dishonor around you or around this connection, but it's not working. Because the depiction of you that they painted, that's not the truth. So it's something about you showing people who you are, but this is something where you just didn't come out prematurely. You let that whole chicken bake. And there was no pink inside, okay? So you were ready to roll. There was no salmonella, okay? Like, there's something here where it was perfect timing for you to really come out and show people who you are, to show people your energy, to show people how you're very grounded, how there's roots here. There's something about you where you're grounding it.
Because it's better to go last. All the show-offs want to go first. You know? All the big guys, all the confident, cocky fuckers. The dudes that put in the work, they don't mind going last. Why? Because I'm going to blow you out of the fucking water. You don't do the work. You can't defeat me. You're going to lose. It's just the way it goes. So when you know you're willing to work twice as hard, when you know what the fuck you're doing it for and you're not faking, then why would you worry about competition? You're only in competition with yourself. And when other people compete with you, they're finished. Because you're competing with yourself and they're competing with you. So all they see is the best. They don't see the hard work. They don't see all the... So when they try to compete and they injure themselves like you did doing all that work, they're not ready to go through that. They didn't realize you got to still get your ass up with that bad back. You got to get your ass up even though your children are dead. You got to get your ass up and go to work even though your mother's dead. You got to get the fuck up, nigga. Who gives a fuck if you hurting, nigga? Get the fuck up. You ain't at the goal. You ain't at the finish line. See, some niggas look at it like that. They ain't stopping until they get what the fuck they want.
If you were having issues with your physical health because of the stress, because of the anxiety, because of possible spell work, your physical health is also going to be taking a significant change for the positive. Because it's about you overcoming and realizing you have control here. I don't know if somebody does like karate or jujitsu. It's something very like Zen-like, maybe Buddha, yoga. I don't know, but I see that somebody is very grounded. It's almost coming in as like martial art energy where there's a level of control to your movement.
Oh.
But this also may be something that is coming in as a literal or physical energy. But this is really about you commanding the presence, and the reason you're able to command the presence is because you're able to control the energy. And by controlling the energy, you're controlling your emotions, you're tapped into your intuition, and your logic and your ego are well balanced. There's something here about you being very well balanced and receiving some type of accolade. You may get a new job offer coming in. Sixes may be significant here. You may be born on the 6. You may be a life path 6.
The
6
number
and 3s, that's not as significant. That's not...
666 is the number of a man, not the devil. That's what the Bible says.
That's not something that's not significant here. I feel like, I don't know, but I also am getting very strongly that there is some type of relationship or some type of partnership that you're getting ready to embark on. You have heavy Gemini energy, Libra energy, Jupiter in Libra, lots of Jupiter energy. Jupiter in Libra, Jupiter in Leo. Capricorn, I'm telling you, there's a significant amount of change that's occurring. Taurus energy is here as well.
Let's continue this upstairs. I'm a little tired. Gotta get ready for bed. Let's get this going.
I feel like you guys are getting ready to enter into some type of significant commitment. I do, where you're harmonizing a relationship that's around you. Look, the Five of Wands is in reverse. Whatever the competition was, you blew them out of the water. You may be dealing with a boxer or somebody that does something physically you could go to. It could be somebody that is very active, whether you go to the gym, you do boxing, you do rock climbing. There's something here where the challenges are removing themselves and you're having this forward progression or this forward movement. And I feel like there's a lot of communication over whoever you've beat. This is coming in as a competitive energy. This is somebody that thought that they could manipulate the situation behind the scenes. Wrong. Whatever obstacle, whatever challenges were in your way, the fact that you stood your ground, or as they say, you stood on business, right? There's something here about this where you didn't entertain the drama. You didn't entertain the gossip. You didn't care if people were jealous of you because at the end of the day, you were very much in your zone, the auto zone, in your lane, and you were doing things your way with your head held high here, and there's a lot of progression. For some of you, it could be that you're moving or you're traveling or there's communication about some type of travel. And I also get that you're going to be having some type of tough conversation with somebody that you've waited for a period of time to talk to. And this is something where this energy coming in or this conversation, it's going to change things. It's going to be very emotional. This is even you kind of reconnecting with somebody from your past. I don't know why I heard Jordan, Kyle, Kylie, Laura. Like, I don't know why. Wanda. I don't know why these names. Ethan, Paul. I always feel like Paul comes out for some reason. But it's something very significant here. Teresa, Jocelyn. I don't know why they're saying those names. But it's something very significant. I'm telling you, it's a lot of communication. Eight of Wands, Six of Swords. It's everything that is tied, and you have kind of like this energy here of the threes as well. 3, 3, 3, which is the Holy Trinity, which is a cycle that's coming to an end here. You also have your sixes that are very predominant as well. 8, 8. 8-5. Just heard like 9-5. Well, there's what is being talked about? What's being communicated here? I'm telling you, there's somebody that's been sitting in the background and they've been watching you and they've been trying to keep their distance. This is somebody that I feel like also is kind of an energy of, I don't want to be too close. I'm a lone ranger, right? It's coming in as like a wild stallion. For some of you, you may.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know? I guess. I'm more of a up close and personal kind of person. But I don't mind doing a little sniping every now and again, you know? Long range contact. Like I said in the beginning, you know, nobody should be trying to rush into things, you know? A good relationship will always be best when you actually get to know each other. And the problem most people have is the infatuation, you know? You like someone because of their looks. Once you grow up, you know, you encounter or you inquire brains or whatever level of entertainment and intelligence that you like, right? So you're gonna have both. You know, we all want both. We want somebody that looks decent and that can treat us good, but we want them to, you know. The thing is, we always, or people, I won't say everybody, we let I like this person, they look good enough for me. We jump the gun because you know, you really want this person. But we forget that you have to be someone's friend. Your wife, your husband's supposed to be your best friend. No one gets this. Everyone thinks their family and their friends are the end all be all. No, the fuck they're not. They're the beginning of your life. Your husband and your children, your wife and your children is the end. When you get these people, those are your fucking family members now. You are a leader now. Your wife is your best friend now. Your husband's your best. Fuck everyone else. They're the leaders of their families. They're the fucking heads of it. When it's all said and done, this is why the Bible says when a woman leaves her father's house, she goes to her husband's. Because that's your father now. Why do you think they reversed women's brains to say, I'm not nurturing you. What do you think, I'm your mother? These boys, these men, they ain't men, they boy, they want their mother. You want your fucking father, so shut the fuck up. You want me to treat you like your daddy, don't you? And unconditionally love you and take your annoying ass fucking speeches and yeah, that's what you just want. Well, guess what? I'm not your daddy. So unless you're gonna fucking do the things I need to do, then you can't have that. That's the fucking reality of what's wrong with everybody. Everybody's fucking it's a joke. People need to grow up and realize you're a grown up now. You're not the baby anymore. You're the adult parent. No one's gonna live your life for you. They can only give you suggestions. You know? They're not gonna live your life. If they're right, you're gonna find out. If they're wrong, you're gonna find out. And if they're wrong, you're gonna hate them for telling you to, not get your life. That's the reality of it. And then what will happen? Nothing. They'll keep living their life, and the person you lose will go and find another person, and you'll may find another person, or maybe not. I don't know.
Have like a farm, or you may have some type of rural business, or live in a very rural area. But it's something about somebody really wanting to keep their distance. I just heard if somebody's trying to sell a house, that house will sell.
Oh, shit.
I just heard that. You are going to end up closing on something if you're buying or selling. If you had to wait, or if things seem to be falling through, that is going to come forward into fruition. I feel like there's somebody that's finally here submitting to the fact that you are their person. There's a completion here about who you are, and it's like they want to tell you why they needed to take time to distance themselves. For some of you, this is somebody that's been distant since November, December of last year, or even 9 weeks ago. Something could have happened between you and this person, whether you ran into them, or there was some type of conversation, or they ghosted you. This could even be something that occurred during August. I don't know if I just heard like Terry, Nancy, Nina, Mary, Marie. It's something with this energy, though.
This reading's for definitely a couple people.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I feel like you guys are coming into a really good energy here, where everything just seems to flow. And you are going to have a lot of victories coming up that I feel like you wouldn't have received if you didn't isolate yourself. There's something here about you. Also, too, they said that for a lot of you, you had to separate yourself from other people, even from your friends or your family.
It's hard.
And it's something about your energy right now that I'm getting overwhelmingly is very beautiful. I don't know why, but cows may be significant. Cows are symbolic.
Yes,
I feel like in some cultures. And I feel like the reason that you're receiving this W here is because you took action. You didn't wait. And
Alright, we're gonna stop right there. I don't want to use all her video. So, we're gonna take a little time to just say some things and leave you guys with some my two latest poems. I gotta start making some new poems for this type of stuff. I gotta get back to being creative, period. Like I said, I don't think this is really for me. That's why I keep using the readings now. I'm sure some of it probably has to do with me. But I keep getting this message in different readers. It's the same type of fucking message. And it's annoying. So instead of me keep getting the same message and not putting it out there, I decided it may not be for you, but you got people watching now, so do your job. Just sucks when I'm not in a situation because I don't clearly know what to say. most of the readings that I give, I draw from my past experiences or something that I actually go through, so I can give my best advice. You know, um, I don't really believe I'm in this situation, but it could be because it mentioned a lot of different things, like a YouTube channel, somebody watching you. But no one comes forward and says much, so I'm gonna do what the Lord told me to do and just keep going forward. And if you're watching, you know, thanks for watching. But wish you would speak up in some way. Let me know you're there. Anyway, for my viewers, don't blow your fucking chance. Because the way she was speaking is like you're really close, you know? And it's usually calm before the storm, you know? I'm sure there's a little something you probably still gotta go through. And that's okay, you know? Just keep your head down. Keep doing what you've been doing. It's obviously working. Don't worry about what other people say. This is your life. I always give my advice, but I never try to tell people just, oh, don't listen to nobody. No, listen to everybody. You know? Listen to everybody. Gather all that information and then compare it to what the fuck you know, what you want. The thing about relationships that this is why most people are not going to get back in a relationship. Because you don't want to be hurt. You're too afraid to be hurt again. That's how you know you're not healed and you shouldn't be with somebody anyway. When you're ready to fucking be with somebody, you're willing to be hurt. Doesn't mean you're going to let them hurt you. Doesn't mean you're going to take shit. You're going to be hurt because you're trying to love someone. And if they don't love you back, even if they didn't fucking do anything super bad, you're going to feel mad that that's not the person. That's what everybody's afraid of. Oh my God, I might not fall. Listen, you're going to hurt without them or you're going to hurt looking for them, motherfucker. See, that's what I learned a long time ago. Because I don't know why I want this woman so bad. I never met her. You know? I've been searching for this person my whole life and I don't even know why. I tried to give up on this mission so many times. Even to this day. But there's always something there. You know? Maybe it's the hope. Maybe it's the beating of the head. You know? But what I do know is it's my life. And it's worth it. Everybody's so afraid. When the reality of it is, what are you afraid of? Living? Now, if you're making big choices, like it's just talking about selling houses and moving to places, now, hey, I understand being scared with that because, you know, sound no horns. My dad is in the building. I understand, but I'm a person that moved away many times to get what I want. So, someone that didn't get it and was willing to go for the risk, I can tell you it's definitely worth it. On the level of all the fucking things I got to see and all the things I got to do and all the things I got to become myself. Without going and doing those things, I would not be the person that I am. So, it was all necessary. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. First time I heard your voice, entangle with your strength, looking into your soul window. I gaze at the piece of who you are. I see into the shadows of your pain. Me, I see. It's so easily for me to see with my one eye and my second brain. I wonder, is she the yin to my yang? Her soul fire feel like wolf fire. I desire such a spirit. Higher and higher my fire grows. But how? But why? Her flame insane. I must tame my shame or end up as King David, period. Your fleshly beauty is just right, but her soul light feels so much more. My heart soars when I feel your passion of the Lord, bold as a rock and sharp as a sword. Why can I see us in my mind's eye? Clearly, hear me. You heal me when you heal you. Maybe it's all in my head, I dread, but still I feel these feelings. Like I'm laying in my spiritual house, thinking like I'm Snoopy, looking goofy, praying to the Father. Give me the wisdom not to lust or love someone that's not for me. Let me understand and make a better plan and be better than the kings of the old days. Pressure. Welcome back, welcome back. Jedi and Sith poem. Jedi. Can you feel me? Can you feel my flow? The pressure of my passion, the dark and the light I fashion, yin and yang clashing, mashing. The push of my sun power, the pull of my moon hour, towers over the tallest man. My hands possess and fashion the bitter and the sweet, the sway of fire and water, kisses relaxing in this clay body, thoughts of sexually air bending your earthbound stone heart, that old icebox with nice locks. But this cat burglar, trained to control the kitty. I come like a thief in the night. Jesus Christ, he's as nice. If he goes once, she reigns twice. 'Cause my vibration tried Haitian. Who knew? I captivate her curiosity nature with the Jedi voodoo. And with the wave of the hand, I could make a wave in my hand. Make her water the flowers. My power invading her lands. Shaking her stance. Now the CIA, GMB know about that wet work. It's my birthday, and she's my cake. Before you tasty, I bake, reiki, raise the flame by raising her frame. Elevator on my love elevator. We soul surfing on all of you stellar haters. Cause with each climax, she gets a time back. I breathe life into her when I grind backs. Plowing deep, cause pounding's cheap. She gotta grind back. I brought her prime back. Pressure.